Hello Internet, welcome back to RimWorld. We're still just chugging along. Really nothing of event has happened. I kind of regret picking the lower tier difficulty stuff. Sort of wish I had picked one of the more explosive, I think, what are they called? Like the AI that controls the events you get. Because we're really not getting very many events, and most of them are pretty positive. I would like just something to shake things up but not be too overwhelming would be great. And yeah, that's I don't know, something I'm thinking about. You're gonna continue hunting, blah blah blah, etc. Yeah, that's fine. Getting a lot of food. We're getting to the point where we can start growing again, which is the 6th of April, May. Currently not plantable, which is fine. We're going to, what is this? Cotton. We don't really need cotton. Heel root, I suppose we could grow, although we have the hydro. Well, we'll grow a larger swath of heel root out here, and we are again going to grow berries, I think. And we're going to plant the hay a lot earlier in the year this time. We really should be. Okay, fabrication. Unlocked fabrication. Let's go to research. We want bionics, I think, would be the next cool thing we could get. We really should be taking advantage of all the growing area we have available. But turtle's the only real planter we have. Do we have anyone else on planting? Grow. We have Kimmy growing. She's not terrible. We could expand a much larger area. I think we will expand this one for the time being. We can haul these out of here. No, just these, please. Haul those out of there. Yeah, so Turtle and Kimmy will be planning a lot over the coming days. For now, yes, make kibble, please. Unsuspend kibble. No, we are not currently suspended on kibble. Once we have our Muffalo give birth, we will check their gender and decide whether or not we're going to keep them. I think we can disable some of the hydroponics while we're growing outside. Although, honestly, doesn't matter. We have so much power. I don't think it matters. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Whitlock, why would you play horseshoes when you have a perfectly good old-timey television to use? Do we have any other recreation stuff we could build? Billiards, poker table, chess table, We have more bedrooms set up. This is just like a mining site where we chase the steel, basically. How are we doing on steel? Actor called Emily. Calls you from nearby. She's being chased by tribespeople from the Greystone Confederacy. If we accept, she will join our colony, which I don't really want. Because, yeah, I feel pretty fine about who our colonists are, and we're doing just fine. However, it would start a fight, which would be fun. But they're not even good fights. They're like the low-tech warrior fights. And then we have a colonist we don't really want. We don't even know if she's good. Sorry, Emily, you're gonna die, I think. Maybe she survived just because the radio cuts out. Doesn't mean that she's dead. She could be perfectly fine. You don't know. Terrace is up and moving around. We're currently lowering his resistance, which should make him more likely to be recruitable. So we'll work on that. I think we kind of want to devote another one to heel root. How many of these are heel root? Just the one? Yeah, I think we'll plant another batch of heel root inside so we can generate heel root all year long. And of course this will be, oh, okay, they're not the same zone. They are separate. So one will be hay and one will be heel root, which is great. We can definitely turn off our turrets. I always forget to turn off the turrets. Kibble. Yeah, you're making kibble. We do need more kibble. You're making meals as well. Really, really wish I could say, hey, don't cook unless the room is clean. Is there some sort of way to do that? I highly doubt it, but yeah, it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work for me. Yeah, okay. So we're into spring as well, which means temperatures will be warming up. We're not gonna need our heaters as much anymore. Meerkat is smoothing. Yeah, the process of smoothing everything is going to be a very long, time-consuming process. We did build our stone walkways, which should hopefully help a little bit with tracking mud in and things. I don't know if these were tile originally or if I did that accidentally when I was laying tile. Either way, nope, floors, slate tile. Let's replace those under the door just to make that look a little bit nicer. And this can be wood, that's fine. Really want to tear out the rest of these walls, but I never really got around to doing that. I mean, it's not really essential, right? We've been doing fine without it. I think we're also going to swap from simple meals to fine meals, which cost more ingredients but will make them happier, I believe. Nutrition, work to make 8. Doesn't say anything about being happy for them. I don't know if that has an impact on their performance, if diet affects their health in some way. I don't think that it does. Once we get bionics, we're going to look into making Pixie a bionic kidney. I don't know if you can make organs or not. I think you can only really make arms and legs, but we'll find out when we get moving. Okay, we have a dead... Oh no, that's a wooden mace. We can probably just get rid of that. I wish you guys would haul this stuff when I kind of, you know, unforbid it. I wish you would put more of a priority on hauling sometimes. We could turn one of our less important colonists into someone who basically just hauls all the time, which is something I usually have in a colony by now, but I also don't like doing that because it's not very fun. Also, we should put tiles down in here because I see we're tracking mud across this floor, even though there's no exterior. That should be an issue here. So we're just going to lay some tile there. The smooth tile should be functionally more or less the same. Turtle, when you get up, would you clean? That'd be nice. Clean would be great. And Terrace, how are you doing? 7.2 and 51% recruitment difficulty. I believe the 7.2 resistance modifies that 50 some odd percent from what little I read about online. So hopefully that's... Oh, slightly dirty. No. Do not be slightly dirty. Be slightly clean. Slightly dirty. Okay, when you're done with TV, come clean. That should be it though, I think. Slightly dirty. Sterile. That's much better. Yeah, if we set up a kitchen where instead of being a table, no one would ever come in here but her, and it would track a lot less dirt in. But that's work. I mean, I guess we could set it up right here. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna mine this. Vaughn, what you doing? Smoothing floor? Come mine this. Oh, wait a minute. No. Build the wall first. Structure. Wall. Bam. And door. Build this first, actually. So that the cold temperature escape is in a much smaller area. Oh, Meerkat's got it. Good job, Meerkat. And then we will have you mine. Okay. I mean, I guess I could have hit shift click and done it while he was constructing, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. And we'll set up to make this a little bit more of a reasonable room. We'll mark this to make this a slightly larger room. I mean, I guess it doesn't need to be, right? Can we... No. Okay. Go to the cancel section. There we go. Cancel this. And instead, just mine this. This is 3 wide. We could put that back here. Put a door here. Yeah, I think that's fine. We will make this an auto door, though, so that it will more quickly open and close so the temperature doesn't get as let out of this room. And then we will lay tile in that room, the sterile tile, and then we'll tear up this sterile tile, which should, I would think, give us some silver back. I'm not sure how that works. Anyway, let's grab a random question from our question generator so I have something to talk about. Are you usually early or late? I'm basically always early. I hate people who are late. It really gets frustrating when you're expecting someone and they just straight up don't show up when they said they would. I don't understand that mindset. Some people say things like, oh, well, you know, it can be hard to be on time, blah, blah, blah. Things get away from you, you forget, whatever. I guess that's true, but honestly, I'm 10 to 20 minutes early for everything I ever do. So for me, it's like, how do you even have an excuse? Like, how is that an excuse to say, oh, traffic, oh, time got away from me? If you had left knowing that you were driving 45 minutes, you would have left slightly earlier if you wanted to be here on time. You should have been able to count it for that. So, although I understand occasionally you were going to be late, most of the time, all I can think is you could have been on time and you basically chose not to be here. So, I've been stood up a number of times. I've had people show up late for things a number of times, and it's extremely frustrating to me as someone who is basically always on time. So, yep, definitely always early. What are some small things that make your day better? Really nothing. It's mostly small things that make my day worse, if I'm being honest, because I'm easily destabilized by small things around me make me absolutely miserable. So I don't know, sometimes when you make a green light that you otherwise, you know it has a long light cycle and you think like, oh, I'm not going to make the light, and then you make it, that's a nice little small perk that makes you feel pretty good. Pixie, can you clean? Yeah, I would like you to clean basically everything in this place. I would love for you to clean. Not sure why they're dropping trash everywhere. I don't know how to make... You can't make trash bins, right? So it's like, how do you stop them from doing trash? Do all that. I think we hit her with a smoothing order, which I didn't mean to do. Yeah. No, I would like you to clean... I'd like you to clean this crap that I can clearly see underneath that order. Clean this. Go clean the blood. I know they don't like looking at blood and stuff. Go do that first. Yes. Yes. Clean the blood. Clean this as well. I really don't need you to do other things today, so I would like you to... Oh, I'm accidentally clearing all this stuff I did not mean to clear. Clean dirt. Clean dirt. Clean trash. Clean dirt. God, clean dirt. Okay. So yeah, small things. I don't know. When things like so I take medication for sleeping and it makes me very tired sometimes. And so sometimes when I wake up and I feel actually fully rested and I don't feel tired or miserable, that's like a small thing that can really make my day a lot better. We're out of steel for the jillionth time. Oh boy. Man, we don't really know where there are other veins. I don't want to expose the outside wall. I guess we could mine in here. We could mine that chunk as well. We could set up to continue following this vein, and hopefully we come across some steel. Meerkat, you like being underground. Why don't you go mine? Okay. Because we want to finish that tile off. Which should be fine, I think. How are you at mining, by the way? How are you getting along with mining? 5. Not great, because he doesn't have a passion for it, but it's something. That will allow Vaughn to finish the tile, which is great. And we, of course, need lots of steel for things over the course of the rest of the game, basically. Let's go ahead and plop down a light in that area. Put it here, boop. And then we will reinstall. Oh, we have power. Reinstall that here. This will most likely clear its bills, which is not great. I do wish it would maintain that. Hopefully it does. Although I suspect that it will not. Okay. Looks like we've exhausted that steel vein as well, which is really not good. Group of travelers are passing by. I mean, we're all friendly enough with you. I don't see an issue. Bills, please make... Oh, it totally does. So that's really good. We've got our nice meals coming as well. That should help a lot, I think, with the dirt, because it's in a separate area that people will not really be traveling through. We can, in fact, forbid this to prevent through traffic. We will, of course, deconstruct this for components and more steel. We had a Muffalo self-tame, which is another male Muffalo, so we're going to let it come back to base, and then we're just going to slaughter it for meat, which is heartless, I know, but we really don't need more mouths to feed, more Muffalo to feed. Why is there kibble in this bedroom? Pixie, why are you sleeping with kibble? It's very unusual. Animals, Muffalo 3, where are you? Yep, slaughter, unfortunately. We also have the animals in the safe zone, which we don't want. We want them outside so that they can graze. And we want the carnivores to be able to help with hauling. So, yep. Why are you... Okay, I forgot we had animal beds in there. So we'll slaughter that eventually. And we'll get meat from that. Got a thunderstorm. Meerkat is... I don't know what you were doing. Oh, you were deconstructing the ship chunk. Which you really shouldn't have done, because now I'm pretty sure there's just important components and junk laying out here. Yeah, maybe you should have thought about that before you went out there and deconstructed. Okay, let's get another question. What do we got? What would be your ideal way to spend the weekend? Probably napping and watching movies, honestly. But most weekends I record and edit a lot of videos over the weekend. So, yeah, it's kind of like work. Honestly, YouTube is obviously a hobby, and I don't currently make any money from it. But to me, it's work to do that. So I work basically every weekend, and I work 7 days a week at my actual job. So weekends aren't very weekendy for me. So, meh. Anything that's not that, probably my ideal way to spend a weekend. Probably in bed with a lover, if I'm being honest. But that's not something I have an option for at the moment. So yeah, I like being around people, or I used to, and I'm just socially anxiety now. So she's just tracking dirt. It must be her dirt. So it's kind of frustrating how dirty the sterile tile constantly gets. Because it's like I have to constantly clean it, but they don't do it. They don't do it themselves. So she broke his resistance. So we should probably be able to recruit him. Recruit before too much longer. And yep. And I think we'll make that person, we'll set them up to mine and to craft and do art. But we're going to probably make them our cleaner, I think. We're going to have them cleaning a lot. Basically, whenever they're not doing art, we're going to have them cleaning. So, yep. Passive cooler, I forgot we even had that in here. 70 degrees, 69, 70. So it's not so warm that we don't need the heaters yet. We're getting close to where we don't really need... I mean, we could turn them all off now and we'd be fine, but we're going to wait a little while longer. More travelers are passing by. You know, I did say we would check the comm and see what calling them actually does. So let's call a group and see what they have to say. Whitlock, Social Skill 13, talking to the Kin League of Northwest Theome. Civil Outlander Union with a Goodwill plus 10. Holly Kit Kedu greets Whitlock warily and asks what business you want to handle. Costs Goodwill. Must be an ally. Never mind, sorry to bother you. So basically we could request them to send us a caravan, which I'd guess we have no control over what kind of goods they would have. Got a raid. They're pirates. No, they're outlanders. So they could have some really good stuff, I think. They have guns. For sure, all of them have guns. Pump shotgun. Nothing truly except incendiary launcher is concerning. Thankfully, most of our base is stone. But they could cause some real problems if they get in here and start launching fire at us. So what we're going to do... I didn't see if they were attacking immediately, so for precaution's sake, even though it's night and they're going to be mad that they're awake, I'm going to draft everybody. Meerkat has a shotgun. Then Turtle has a rifle. And Kimmy has a rifle. And we're going to turn on... Nope. Designate. And we're going to send Kimmy to do that. You're right there anyway. And our visitors may... Oh, they're not staying. They're just passing through. I was going to say they may help us with the combat as well. Animals, I would like you to not be out here. Why do we have so many Muffalo? Oh, he hasn't been slaughtered yet. I mean, okay. It's fine. So they were not attacking immediately. Okay. It's just as long as they don't have mortars, honestly. Minor break risk from Vaughn. Yeah, he doesn't like being drafted. Oh well. Because it's dark outside and stuff. And they're tired. Come on, please attack so I can send my people to bed. We should have traps set up. Yeah, I imagine we'll kill 2 or 3 in the traps, and then the remainder we'll have to deal with our turrets and our kill squad. We may want to put sandbags up here as well, in some capacity, so we could fire at them from both sides. I don't know if that really matters, though. Here they come. Slow things down. Trap. Dead. Dead. Trap. Trap. Oh, she has the launcher killer. Okay, and she's down. And they're bailing because we never built that door. Okay, well, I mean, that's not great. Agatha, what do you look like? Medieval, low-wage worker, neurotic, and she's transhumanist. So she would be frustrated and she would have a lower break threshold, which is not great. Or is it a better break threshold? Likes having things squared away, work harder than most, but her nerves can get the better of her. So you're not really good at... I mean, she has a lot of passions, which would be really good. It'd be nice to have another plant cutter and whatnot, and grower, and she could mine, and... Oh, it would be really good to have another cook. But then that would take us up to 8 colonists, which I don't love. It's a lot of colonists. What's your health look like? I don't know where they're getting the stabs and cracks. Oh, from the traps, of course. I'm a dummy. Okay, death in 5 hours. Whitlock, you can, first of all, everyone on draft. Whitlock, if you could kindly rescue this woman. Capture this woman for the time being. Set that up to haul. And we will turn our animals loose once again. And the rest go to area 1. Yep. And, yeah. That'll be fine, I think. And I would really like someone to haul... Meerkat, before you go to bed, kindly haul this stuff. And we'll send Whitlock... No, because he has to treat her. Yeah, Meerkat, sorry, you're going to not get sleep again for the second night in a row. Oh, it's 4 a.m. Oh, they're going to be all miserable tomorrow. That's not great. That's not great. Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and go to bed. I don't want you to be super angry. Whitlock, are you treating? Yes, okay. So go ahead and we'll treat Agatha. So we have 2 people we could potentially join the colony. Terrace is less important. But because I mostly want her, Agatha, to be a cook. Because we could really use a secondary cook. And everyone is awake already because, I mean, aren't you like super tired? Pixie? I mean, I guess not. I imagine some of them are going to be very tired, which will make them pretty miserable. New recruit. Terrace has joined. Jump to location. Welcome aboard. No, you're Kimmy. You're not Terrace. Where's Terrace? Terrace. Changing clothes? Yeah. We need to assign outfit 6 to everybody so that they dump some of their less good clothing, herbal medicine or worse, and we'll set up another round of crafting for them. Make another parka, toque, t-shirt, pants. Set 2 of everything, why not? So that'll give Pixie something to do today as well. And then we can set Terrace up. Oh, he's naked. Okay. You don't have to be naked. I mean... He's going to be mad he's naked. Oh well. Let's set up his priorities. As always, we will set the first couple to number 1. Don't want him wardening. We want you to mine. You can craft. But really, I want you cleaning. I want you hauling. You're going to be my nobody. And then we're going to set you up to be a good artist as well. So cleaning and whatnot will be his number 1 priority. Hauling, he'll take care of things. I'm not sure why he went to the grave instead of... Because this is not hauling. This is actually work. We'll send him to the crematorium instead of the grave there. And he should just basically haul and clean everything. And we got bionics, which is great. I think we want to go advanced fab. Deep drilling. Extracting resources from underground, you'll need ground penetrating scanner. Where do we get that? Oh, it's next. Detect drillable resources under the surface. That sounds pretty cool. If we could get like steel going, that'd be really great. And now we should have access to bionics. We do not have access to bionics. Why is it a different production table? Production. Fabrication bench. We don't have enough components. Did we not unlock making components? Probably have to make them at the fabrication bench. Yeah, that's not great. We don't have enough components. How many components do we have? Sure looks like 0. We have 1 advanced component. We have no components. Huh. I don't know. Do weapons require components? Because we could deconstruct weapons, right? Or can we not do that? Allow. Is it the smelter? Cremate, burn apparel. How do we take apart guns? We definitely can. Destroy weapon. Smelt metal. Smelt weapon. Strong electromagnets into useful resources. Let's real quick smelt weapon. And we'll give this a... What is this? An auto pistol? No. We'll use one of the bolt action rifles. And we'll just see what material we get from that. Clear all. Only the bolt action rifle. And we'll do this one time. So, Pixie, do that. I want to see if we get components from that. Because I believe to craft the bolt action would require components. So I'm curious if it gives them back or if it just gives steel. Smelt weapon, she got steel. That's all we got out of it. Okay. So that's not going to fly for me. So we need to wait on a trader so that we can build our fancy bench. Fab bench. Oh, it's huge. I mean, we don't really want it there. They can walk through some of these, but I don't know if they could walk through this. We can move the heater. I mean, it would block the whole freaking thing. We would need to put this in a different room, which we don't have a room set up to do. Terrace, what are you doing? Consuming meal. You don't look like you cleaned very much, bud. Oh, you also don't have a bedroom. Yeah, let's take care of that. Let's go ahead and build a slate. Well, yeah, slate bed, I guess. Slate bed in the corner. Sure. So we'll get that set up for him tomorrow. We did deconstruct. We never did build the hospital bed. Bulk goods trader could be really good because they could have components for sale. Although we really would like more orbital like trade ships to go by, which would be just fantastic if we could get that to happen. So we're gonna wait for them to come over. You know what? We're actually gonna call the episode here. So for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll be back with more in the near future, and we'll check out these traders in the next episode. So I'll see you next time.